The user can put the risk assessment together. Now, from a risk assessment aspect, we do what we call a task risk assessment. So very basically, we use tasks that you would conduct within your operations, and we assess the hazards that are associated with a task, and then the associated risks against that task.
Welcome back to My Safety Hub. This is part 4 of our discussion with Greg Morse with regards to the policies, procedures and practices developed by Safety Wallet for their subscribers. In this part, we'll be exploring OHS Online, the host for the Triple Ps, and one of the benefits that subscribers receive when they sign up with Safety Wallet. So Greg, OHS Online. It's been around for some time. We've mentioned it in parts 1, 2 and 3 of this episode. But what can you tell us about OHS Online? What it is, what does it host? What can I as a subscriber do with OHS Online?
Thanks, Hockett. This is a great way to round off our Triple P conversation, because if we look at the Triple Ps as they are, they form the strategic part of OHS Online in terms of the health and safety. They are the driving force behind your system, putting your whole system together. If we look more closely at OHS Online, we're now looking at more of the tactical, the operational aspects of health and safety. So taking those strategic Triple Ps and putting them into place. And OHS Online is very much about that. If we break OHS Online down into two very simple concepts, the proactive aspect and the reactive aspect. The proactive aspect is the functionality that's there that allows a risk assessment to be put together.
By me, the user.
By you, the user. The user can put the risk assessment together. Now, from a risk assessment aspect, we do what we call a task risk assessment. So very basically, we use tasks that you would conduct within your operations, and we assess the hazards that are associated with a task, and then the associated risks against that task. From there, we're able to prioritize or quantify and prioritize those tasks as to which are the most hazardous and the least hazardous. From there, then, we can put the control measures into place, which is the other aspects of OHS Online. That would form part of what we would call our hazard identification process. On top of that, we've also got the inspections, which form continuous risk assessment. In other words, you're always checking your risk. You're always looking at what's going on, and inspections do that. So once control measures are put into place from the risk assessment, you do your inspections to check, are they in place? Are they still current? Are they still happening? Are they still valid? Are there any new ones that we need to look at and now reassess? Okay, so that's how that's all fitting together. That's extremely important. It forms a basis, and OHS Online allows us to do that. It allows Microsafe to do that if you want to take their services, or it allows you, the client, to be able to do that as well. Okay, together with that, OHS Online has the supporting aspects that you can put in your appointment registers into place. You can put your various health and safety registers that you would need if you've got chemicals on site, putting employees together, monitoring your health and safety committee meetings, being able to put details to that together, being able to put your health and safety structure together. So your organogram, how does everybody fit into that process? Who are your firefighters? Who are your first aiders? The CEO and all that down, so you could bring all that structure together. In addition to that, we've got the training aspects. So OHS Online offers a large range of courses for health and safety training. So everything from OHS for management, online first aid, firefighting training, health and safety rep trainings, all the mandatory training you need to do. In other words, the training you have to do because the legislation says you have to do, up to other courses on waste management, environmental aspects. So it covers a whole host of it. Hazardous chemicals. It covers a whole host of it. Now, as a Safety Wallet subscriber, you have access to all those courses free, which is brilliant. There's a huge amount of value on there. From those, you can then take the first aider and the firefighter to where you need to the practical side. but it covers all that. It covers the information, it covers the knowledge.
What about contractor management?
Thank you.
Because if you're talking about accidents in the workplace,
Very much so.
and this isn't meant as a negative to any business that does their work on somebody else's premises. I'm sure that, the responsible parties out there, whether I'm the employer or whether I'm the contractor, I'd always want to make sure that my people are safe when they're doing the work that they're supposed to do. But managing the relationship between myself and my contractors, or my employer and myself as a contractor, how does OHS Online play a role here?
The contractor aspect is very, very important. Contractors on any client's premises are an unknown. You don't know how their guys operate. You don't know if they have good habits or bad habits. You don't know what their health and safety is. So as an employer, it's very, very important you control them so that they stay safe and they keep your site safe while they're working. OHS Online offers a very comprehensive functionality in relation to contractors. So we have the reward aspect that comes into that if you use Safety Wallet contractors, when you get to certain levels, you get additional discounts on your purchases within the Safety Wallet world, should we call it. Further to that, we've got a comprehensive permit to work system that comes into place, which allows you to control contractors to make sure that they've got all the correct administrative controls in place. That's like letters of good standing, that your Section 37(2) letters are in place. It also controls the different aspects. So if they conduct hot work, you've got the relevant controls in place that make sure that hot work is done safely, that at the end of hot work there are the follow-up checks to make sure that no fires break out from any hot work that's done. We've got the other aspects working at heights in there as well. So everything that you need to do for a permit to work is there to be used.
So you've spoken about the benefit of using a safety wallet contractor. And then if I'm the subscriber, I would get an additional discount from using
Correct.
another business who's also a safety wallet subscriber.
Correct.
How would I know? How would I get access to other subscribers and use their services or buy their products?
Good question. Within OHS Online, we have a Contractor Directory where all those contractors are actually listed. It will provide their details, their contact details, email details of the person you can make contact with, what region that might be in. That allows you then to make direct contact with them without having to use us. It's all there for you. The information is there, and you would simply just contact them, and then you would arrange with them to actually work with them. The beauty of it is, because they are also Safety Wallet subscribers, you know they are committed to health and safety. This means that the difficulties of trying to get documentation and things like that from the contractor shouldn't be such a headache now, because they're committed to safety. You're committed to safety. When they come on site, they're committed to ensuring that they work safely when they're on your site.
And you're using the same system
You're using
with a risk assessment that's got the same methodology.
correct.
So it's easy to interpret and understand your risk assessment. And if I was your contractor, it'll be easy for you to understand mine.
Correct. You're comparing apples with apples. You're talking the same language.
So that's very, very insightful. I think what we would need to do is possibly have a look at providing the audience with an in-depth look at OHS Online, so that not only subscribers, but anybody else that's looking for a health and safety management system can see exactly what OHS Online does. They can then make the decision as to whether they want to subscribe to Safety Wallet to get access to that system as well.
Absolutely. Okay. There is so much to OHS Online that it has to offer a client. There's so much power behind it. That it becomes such a valuable tool in their health and safety program, and tying that up with the Triple P process gives the user so much power.
I want to thank you for giving us your time. I know that you're a busy man. The Triple Ps didn't write themselves. And thank you for sharing with us all of the different aspects and your expertise with regards to the Triple Ps, because I know that you stand at the center of it and its development. And I look forward to our next interaction. on My Safety Hub.
Thank you, Oka. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to explain a little bit more about the triple Ps to our clients and potential users. This is going to be a game changer, I think. I think this is really the way to go. I'm very excited about how we're putting it together. I'm very proud of being part of it. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you to the audience as well. Join us again when we will be exploring other elements with regards to the developments in occupational health and safety here on My Safety Hub.